Hey there, you are watching the AD. Oh, well, no, you're not. You're not watching the ADK. I could say you're watching the ADK Rock and Metal channel, but that would be a lie. You're actually watching the Dave Does channel, and this is Dave Does Reacts. And of course, I must be then Dave Does. Uh, yeah, that's what happens when you have more than one YouTube channel. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about, or we're going to check out Rob Zombie's track "Punks and Demons." Now, I'm a huge White Zombie fan, and I'm a okay Rob Zombie fan. I actually quite like his movies. Weirdly, there's a lot of people who don't, but I actually really enjoy what he does with his the films that he's done. Was never a big fan of the Monsters one. That remake, that never worked for me. But everything else, House of a Thousand Corpses trilogy of videos, thumbs up from me on that one. Because they're just grim, but phenomenally well done. And I even liked his redoing of was it Halloween? So yeah, very, very cool. Anyway, we're going to talk about his music, and that's what we're here for today. So I didn't mind things like Dragula and stuff like that, and Super Beast, but none of that really came up to the level of where we were with White Zombie. I mean, Astro Creep, phenomenal album. I really would love to get to see White Zombie reform, because I think with Sean, Jay as well on the stage, and the three of them were at the front of the stage, and their energy, you just can't beat it. I mean, having Rob Zombie and his band coming in, yeah, there's a good energy, but it's still just Rob Zombie. I think you would, if you had the White Zombie team there, phenomenal. Anyway, we're going to talk about Punks and Demons. Now, I've got a kind of pre in my head what this is going to sound like. It's going to sound like Rob Zombie, because it's a Rob Zombie track, of course, but it's going to have some bouncy drums in there, fairly repetitive, etc. So it's only 2 minutes and 41 seconds, so I'm really hoping to be surprised, but I'm not expecting it. Let's put it that way. Let's see what we're going to get. Now, I don't talk or pause during the video, so it's just going to be me watching this video for the next 2 minutes and 41 seconds. So if you don't want to watch me staring at a screen, jump ahead and we'll talk about it all at the end. Otherwise, here we go. This is Rob Zombie, Punks and Demons. Enjoy. Okay, there we go. Punks and Demons, Rob Zombie. Okay, so it was less up tempo than I thought it was going to be. So it was a bit more of a mid tempo headbang stomper, which was cool. Which was a nice. It was a nice change, rather than the bounce beat. Very repetitive, which I kind of expected. There was one thing I did call that he does like this repetitive headbang, the industrial element that comes through, so you get this Ministry-esque vibe on it. Um, and we can talk things like the Rammstein kind of beats that you would expect, the marching tempos. Punks and demons, Satan, Satan, punks and demons. It's kind of what you kind of expect from Rob Zombie. It weren't bad. I actually didn't mind it. It There was points when it first kicked in. It made me think of some of the when it first started coming out of punk into metal, when you had metal bands going back to their punk roots, and something like something that Max Cavalera would go off and do as a side project if he was going to go off and do like Nail Bomb, he'd kind of write something like this. Um, it hasn't changed my opinion on Rob Zombie. The I see. I wonder if this idea had been put together with the White Zombie team, how would it have come out? Because I've this feels like a song written by one person to me. Because the riffs are nice, they're fine. There's nothing really to them because it's just that marching tempo. And just a lot of down chugging with the occasional sort of vibe going on there, and I don't know. It's when I'm writing with Telescribe, Nothing Gained, etc. This is where we kind of write a riff like that, and then it's a case of that's always a placeholder. It's like unless there's something specific, that can't be the main riff. We need something to take the song somewhere else. Otherwise, it just becomes just one dimensional, two dimensional. You're not using all the space. You're not using your height, etc. Your width in your room. You're kind of you're really pushing everyone down a very narrow corridor of sound and delivery. And that's where this one, it just literally took you from A to D with very little, or A to Z with only a couple of other letters in the alphabet along the way. You didn't use the whole 26. You weren't moving around the soundscape to really take you anywhere. Um, and it was 2 minutes and 41 seconds. It felt longer, in all honesty, because there wasn't anything, even like when you get to like what would be the sample based or almost sample guitar effect. It's like midsection solo. They did that twice, beginning at midsection and at the end as well. Um, I don't know what is okay. So let's talk industrial metal. So because you have industrial metal. So I would put Rob Zombie down in the industrial metal genre as a whole. That's broadly speaking. There's a lot of other bits in there, but there's a lot of industrial sound in there. You've got bands that are like industrial bands like Nine Inch Nails, who have metal elements, but generally would be classed as industrial. You've got Rammstein, industrial metal, Ministry, industrial with metal tinges. Um, Marilyn Manson, gothic industrial, and I can listen to Nine Inch Nails. I really enjoy. Rammstein gets a little bit too repetitive for me, but know what they do, and people love it. I mean, is what because I would now be putting like this song here and some of the other stuff in with the same area where I would put Rammstein sometimes. And would you say that that's a fair kind of comparison? Or is it probably closer to maybe like Ministry in the vibe that he goes for there? But because we all know that Rob Zombie is a big comic book aficionado, and there is an element of his music that kind of takes you down that route of the comic world, the fantasy world, just outside the norm. It's not trying to be too serious about itself. Um, so because yeah, Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper. I mean, I got this vibe of a bit of Wednesday 13 during this song as well. But then you take books like, I mean, I'm a fan of Alice Cooper. Um, Avatar, fan of that band as well, and Avatar can take you into different places as well. And so, if you had those three on a tour, Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie, and Avatar, you put those three bill band on a bill, it would be great. It would be such a big theatrical show. But taking it purely on musical element, if you take the theatricality out of it, is it fair? But then you could say, well, that music's been written with theatricality in mind. So I feel I'm, do you know what? I'm sitting here as I'm waffling on, and I am waffling. I apologize. I feel I'm doing a disservice because there aren't many people out there that are doing what Rob Zombie does. Everyone's trying to be like, you've got your metalcore bands, you've got your progressive metal bands doing their thing. There's a lot of metalcore. You've got your deathcore bands, death metal, you've got extreme metal. And there's a lot of similarities between a lot of these bands that come across my table. And then you get Rob Zombie, and Rob Zombie sounds like Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie doesn't sound like anyone else, and other people don't sound like. So he's got his own little area where no one else is doing what Rob Zombie sounds like. They might be doing industrial metal, but he does it his way. Like it or loathe it, love it, whatever you say. It's out of the three L's, you make a pick. I have to say, I don't mind him. As far as like the music element, I don't mind the music element at all. Don't love it, but I don't mind it. I can quite happily listen to it, and there's some good elements in there that kind of capture me. But you've got to see he's got his niche area, he's got his thing, and he goes on these big tours, and he does really well with it. So who am I to give any form of critique? Probably I am no one in the world when it comes to it. It's just an opinion, but it's just something that's not connecting with me to make me love it. I don't know what it is. If anyone can help me out on that one and give me some ideas, please do let me know, because I don't know what it is about Rob Zombie that's not, I'm not connecting with to that point where it becomes compulsive listening. Whereas White Zombie was compulsive listening. Why is my White Zombie? Is it because there is no White Zombie that makes me not want to do it? Is there some prejudice there? I don't know. It's like a therapy session going on right now. I don't know why that is, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you made it this far into the video, congratulations. You've done better than most people. So thank you, though, for watching. Please do leave a like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below for more random wafflings from me in my videos where I talk complete nonsense about music with the idea that I'm going to say something sensible about music and then come up with something completely nonsensical. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.